Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
I have a $1,200 car note.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Where's my Tums
Yeah.
at?
What is it?
It's a G2 Kia Stinger.
A what? Did you say a Kia?
Stinger.
Stinger.
Yeah,
A Stinger.
Kia, the twin turbo, the sports car Kia.
Wow. I've not heard of this model.
Terrence.
How much did that set you
And
back?
It was around like 60,000, but I had another car to add on to it.
No, you
because
didn't.
I
Did you roll
needed
negative equity
something-
into it?
Yes. And I needed something reliable because I traveled back and forth to Tennessee to see my kids.
Bro, you did not.
You didn't need a
reliable would have been
Stinger.
a $10,000 Camry. You bought a Stinger, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, I bought a Stinger. It was a bad decision. And,
We love you. We're just having fun with you.
I know it was a bad decision. By listening to the show, I knew it was a bad decision.
So how can we
when I
help?
first started listening to- Well, I have that, and I also have $2,000 a month child support. I was trying to figure out how can I get rid of the Stinger.
So every the first of every month, you open your eyes and you're already $3,200 down.
Yes, I make $10,000 a month. Well, $120,000 a year without overtime.
Is that the only
And I
debt
was-
you
no,
have
it-
is the car?
Yes, I paid off all. I started listening to Dave Ramsey a couple of years ago. Then last October, I paid off all my credit cards.
Okay. So
But I
how
do-
much?
no,
Let's
I
walk
do
through
have-
this.
I-
Okay, go
I
ahead.
do have one credit card that I would use only to go in the Sky Club and get a rental card. And that was another question that I had to ask y'all about that too. What do you do about when you need a rental card? Do I just use my debit card?
Yeah, that's what John and I
That's
do.
what I
now.
use.
That's what John and I do, is we use a debit card. You don't need the credit card, so cut the credit card up because it's going to remove the temptation. But let's dive into this car real quick, okay? Because we got negative equity. So what you owe a total of how much?
I owe like $57,000 now.
So $57,000. And what is the Stinger worth if you sold it private seller today?
Probably $30,000.
$30,000. Oh boy, that's a bath.
That hurts.
That is a bath right there.
Yeah, because the thing was, I don't mind paying for it, but by the time I, get around to paying bills and I see that $1,200 note, I'm like, woo.
No, I get
I
that.
need to get rid of this car.
Listen, I have indigestion, and it's not even my payment.
I've got hemorrhoids now.
Oh,
our bodies are falling
boy.
apart on your behalf, Terrence.
Oh boy, I can explain the first one. I can't explain the second one.
I
But,
can't either. I don't know how that
um,
works. Just my insides one out.
Okay, so let's walking through this here, John. So, see, the $57K also involves the negative equity, correct?
I think I'm done with the negative equity part of it.
All right, so we owe 57.
Yes.
All right, so
I had the car for 2 years now.
How much? So you have $2,000 a month in child support. You bring home $10,000 after tax.
No, that's before taxes.
all right, so what's your actual
My
bring
salary
home?
is tended.
What's your bring home?
I bring home like $5,200 after
60
taxes and child support.
Oh, after. Okay, child support.
52.
After child support. $5,200 after child support.
Oh,
and
okay,
tax.
good. All right,
Okay.
so what I'm trying to get at is how much, John, I want to get to quickly, how much could you, if you just pay the bills, just your basic bills and your child support and this car payment, how much money left over do you have that we could put towards saving to get I'm thinking about a $10,000 car, something that's dependable, maybe $7,500 if I find myself a higher mile Honda or Toyota. That'll get you back and forth to Tennessee. How much money could you put away each month right now?
I could probably put away $1,400 a month.
Okay.
Because after each check, I'm rolling around $1,300 after everything.
Okay. So what I'd like to see him do, John, is I'd like to see him save as much money. Let's get a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 car and let's sell this Stinger. And now we're at least, we're now working on 30,000.
Yes.
27,000 roughly is what we're working on.
Or here's the other side of that. If you take that $1,200 a month payment, you take that $1,300 extra, and you go through your budget with a magnifying glass, and you stop going out for a season, and let's say you can scrounge up $3,000 that includes this $1,200. You can pay this thing off.
Okay.
That's
because
one way
I
of
have
doing it.
completely became a cheapo.
What?
I became a cheapskate.
Okay.
So chicken salad sandwiches. Like I really just tried to. I really cut back just to figure out, was it me or was it just a lifestyle or anything? And everybody been looking at me crazy, like, "Hey, you want to go?" I'm like, "Nope,
Good.
can't go nowhere when I got this to pay." So
a principle that we live by here is things with wheels should not cost more than 50% of your income. And so you're right there on the bubble here. So if you wanted just to suck it up for 20 months and throw $3,000 a month at this, you could. Or like Ken said, you're going to suck it up for 10 months, throw $3,000 a month, and get that 30 down to where it's just bottoming out, and then you can try to sell it on the market.
Yeah, that's another option. I gave you what I would do. I like what John's saying,
I'm doing
too.
what Ken would do. I would get rid of this thing out of my life.
Yeah, I want to get rid of it, man, because before I got the Stinger, I was driving a 2012 Buick LaCrosse, which I didn't have no problem driving.
Dude, that's a car of a ladies' man.
Listen, Terrence, I think very few guys could pull off a Buick LaCrosse like you could. I just got a sense you got enough
I love
swag.
that car.
Well, get you another one.
I got hit in a high-speed chase, and they totaled it. Like, I love that car.
Tell me that you weren't being chased.
No. I was sitting in traffic and got hit by a police officer.
Man. What's a decent Buick LaCrosse going to set you back?
Probably now. Well, I bought that one in 2018 for $10,000. When I went to looking after the wreck, they went up to like $16,000.
Yeah. They're pretty.
Listen. I'm going to challenge you to get somewhere. Try 7,500. I think you get something dependable. You know, a car maker that's very dependable. You know, the ones that just they're going to run forever. I'd take my chances on that. I'd do less cash right now because you got to get out of this deal.
Here's the words we use, Terrence. This isn't an accusation. This is us having some fun. But you're going to pay about $30,000 in stupid tax.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if you just know that every time you send that check, it's just I'm paying stupid tax, write it in the little thing on the bottom of the check. Stupid tax. Or when you're making an online payment, just put stupid tax. And by the time this 10 months is up and you've thrown $3,000 a month and you haven't been on a date, you haven't been to a restaurant, you haven't seen a concert, you will never do this again.
Never. I'm one of the ones that learn real fast.
Well, you were kind of with us last time, and then you borrowed money again. Are we done?
I'm done.
Good. That's amazing.
I'm done because I got a daughter who's about to go to college, so I want to have the money. I have the nest egg. I did the baby steps, so I cut the credit cards off.
I love it.
Well, this is super intense. You got to be super intense to do that $3,000 a month. You can do it. You got overtime options. Is what you let that slip out. You let that slip out. So I'd be getting overtime. I'd be working weekends. And to John's point, if we can sock $3,000 at a minimum away towards this, the 27, and get yourself another Buick, my man.
And people are going to watch you work like crazy over the next 10 months to a year, and they're going to think you're going to roll in there with a G3 or a G-Wagon. Listen, you're going to roll in with a Buick. Let them know I'm opting out of the game, and I solve for peace, not for a cool, shiny, depreciating asset.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.